For the first week, I was anxious. I was nervous, right? And I noticed that a lot of the cis men, they would watch me, right? They would watch me walk around and lift. Within a month, I was sat down by the owner. She looked at me and she said, you know, these men idolize you, right? These men, they see you and you're so unapologetic and you don't take no for an answer and you walk around however you want to walk around. By this point, like, I was 2 weeks into transition. I was already like socially transitioned. I was wearing the booty shorts. I was wearing like the sports bras and just walking around however I wanted to. They admired that. And just having that experience with the cis men alone was awesome. Like just being able to look back and say that those are some of the best men I've ever known in my life was awesome. And being able to train a strength sport in a queer space, especially in the time where I was seeing 20, 30, 40% drops on my lifts, as a complete loss of strength, being able to have that supportive system there was just overall a positive experience. It was just amazing.
You know, people actually look into your ability rather your gender, right? And I think, you know, that's kind of important because a lot of times, I mean, trans folks, non-binary folks as well, when we get into the gym, we get afraid, right? We tend to judge ourselves much more than we should. And we feel like everyone is going to judge us the same way that, you know, we are being very critical about ourselves. But I think at the end of the day, people respect your ability, right? People respect your dedication, right? In working out, right? In training. And I think sometimes that actually is more important than, you know, your gender identity, how you look like. And I think that is a very important message, right? To all those trans and non-binary folks out there who are afraid of stepping into the gym space, you know, in the first place.